Hello everyone, today I'm gonna teach you one of the AI Joseki. My Patreon is supporting me and he wanna know one of the Joseki. I can't exactly say today the Joseki that I'm going to teach you is for exactly AI Joseki. But there is something changed a lot since AI. So I even just used the same name as before AI Joseki. Okay, let's just start to study the Joseki that my Patreon want to know. Okay, and white can approach here. Black just play the large knight move from here. And then white to approach and black can play the pincer. Mostly at this situation, white used the white invaded to 3-3 and push and stretch, and this was the what we have been using for more than I don't know how many years, a really long time, right? Yeah, should be over than 30 years, isn't it? Yeah, can be even over. Yeah, but since AI, yeah, this was changed a lot. You can see that if black, sorry, when white just connect here, black can simply play the same as just now. Then just we were thinking that here was much better. The reason why, main reason is we just went to the big place and later when we want to reduce the right hand side, there is a aji, white can attach. Anytime white can reduce here very easily. Yeah. The reason why black cannot block here is because white is gonna cut here. Then if you capture, the center is gonna be broken like this. So, and if you just stretch, the white can capture here. Then the strongest move is the black can play here and just stretch here. But even this is not really good because white can stretch and one space jump. Then you can see that black has to keep playing on second line. Yeah, it's really bad result for black. That's why this 20, number 20, this Aju was very powerful before. That's why we were, even now it's really powerful. Yeah, we have been using it for a long time, right? But since AI, it has changed a lot. AI suggests us to play stretch here. And then black has to block here. The old Joseki that we have been using is here because we don't want to make black here stronger. For example, black just answers here that we can go to the big place, then it's fine. Yeah, because white can go to the big place, the lower side first. But the point is, black can just Tenoki here, and then even though there is the edge of the fighting, it doesn't mean this will be useful for white. Yeah, because black can get the two sides if white wanna start to fight from now. White can break the center easily, but black went to the big place first. That's why black can just go to the big place. Then he can use the influence well. That's why we were not using that much for this move. Yeah. But AI really changed our thinking, how we have to handle. Black can push here, then white can just continue to play here. This is what AI suggests us. Mostly, if white is using such a method like now, then black can just double hane, then you can see that white just connect and black can even connect. Here is much stronger. Yeah, that's why we really hate to do that. White was just earning for few points, but black is much stronger. Yeah. So according to follow the fighting logic in local area, that was a very horrible decision. Yeah. But AI suggests us just Tenuki here. Then in case black just captures here, that white can push here one more time. White lost at the right hand side something, but the upper side is opened right now. Yeah, that's why AI is thinking that white didn't lose anything. Yeah, and make sure you have to play at 20 number 4 if black captures this stone. The reason why, if you just Tenuki here, then when black plays here, you have to respond one more move here. If you don't answer here, then there might be such aji. White made to challenge the core, but actually it's not really good. Yeah, just now, especially white can challenge here, but if you just play the tiger's mouth, then black can hane and then just invade here. So this life and death is really famous. Yeah, now white cannot make two eyes. That's why you really have to play push here one more step, and then when he answers here, you can go to the big place. Yeah. And if black just block here, then there are many aji later. When you even play here and this and here, you can reduce much easily. Yeah. So when you check the just result, like here, and just go to the big place, later, if this is the final result, just the AI is telling us opening this area is better than this one. Yeah, here and this one. Because you see that now the upper side is closed. Yeah. So even white has to white need to make the right hand side is thicker than just now, like this. When we approach here, just AI is thinking that here the size is not, white doesn't have to be afraid of this side, because white can step at the number 21st. So this part we have to learn it separately. In the local area, what white is doing is obviously bad move. Yeah, it doesn't make sense. Yeah, but AI can handle perfectly for whole board. So if white just goes to the big place, that's not a big problem for white. That is what AI is saying. Yeah. So I need to let you know for this first. Yeah. Although what you were asking me was not this one, I think I have to let you know that. Yeah. Because mostly AI suggests this move in this situation. And then mainly that you were asking me was about this move, right? Yeah. Oh, by the way, I think your level is really great. You have been playing for just more than 2 years. 2 years and 1 month, but already you reached the Fox 4 Dan, yeah, from beginner level. I think it's really, really super fast. You are improving. I think you really have a high passion. Yeah. Okay, let's just study the 14. Yeah, now black can play push and cut here, right? Yeah. This is the Joseki that we know that we have been using it. Yeah. And the white captures, black has to cut. Let me show you the traditional Joseki first. And of course, if you search the AI, nowadays even AI might say differently. Yeah. You have to know that, but I will just tell you the human form that we have been using it first. Yeah, if black plays Hane, then white need to capture and then captures here. There are two forms. Sometimes we can even exchange an Atari here, but nowadays I think if black want to decide, then black can even play tiger's mouth here. Yeah, and because sometimes we are thinking that this might be sometimes a self Atari. Yeah. This is a Joseki, right? That we can see in this book. And even black can play Atari and tiger's mouth here. Yeah. Okay, so with this Joseki, you had many questions. Yeah, I need to explain those step by step, one by one. Yeah. At the first, yeah, if black plays a cut here, and then yeah, Atari, and then okay, let's do this first. Yeah, in case black plays here, then white has to stretch, and then if black just defends by 2 space jump, yeah, it looks fine for black, but white has a good Tetsuji. White can invade here immediately, because if black goes here, then white can hane. At this moment, black can't really block here, because you can just cut here. Now, cutting doesn't work, yeah, like this. Yeah, with really, really not good. Even white answers here or 2 space jump. The corner is very small now, even though black can make the call, and it's really horrible result. So now black is supposed to just connect and the white captures here. White here, white has got a lot of territory in the upper side, so even you can handle 3 stones lightly, just like when black just close this area like this, then white can even consider to just leave there, and I don't know, there are many tactics. Yeah, even this might be okay, yeah, because you break a lot already, the upper side. That's why we are not afraid of black to just play the 2-space jump, yeah. But you asked me whether black just strategy here. Then if white answers, then obviously this is good for black. That's true. Yeah. So now you have to punish. He didn't play here. Yeah. But if you just play here, of course, he can separate of those two groups. Then this fighting flow is not good. That's obviously yes. So now you have to prepare. You have to attach here and ask him whether you can beat this or not. Yeah. If he hane, mostly we can think hane, right? And then you can play double hane. Yeah. This is one of the tetsuji that we can use, and in such situation, and if black just connect here, now you are ready to surround black. Yeah. There is always a call. You may afraid of this call. I understand. If you just get into the capturing race like now, of course this capturing race is impossible to be good for you. Yeah, even black doesn't have to play at 41. But white has a good tactics. You can exchange until now, and there is the call, right? Then you can just return to handle here softly. Then black is supposed to play here, but the problem is black plays here, it doesn't mean there is very clean. You can just continue to play here. Somehow white influence is getting better. Now we can't just count to the point, because after this even you may have a chance to surround a lot here. Then even when you approach here, then black has to keep respawn here, and then you can just go to the valuable place later. Yeah, of course you need to make this group become influence first. Yeah, so if black wanna capture this group, then you have to handle, you need to know how to sacrifice this group, yeah, with a call. Yeah, it doesn't mean you must get in and immediately win this call. You can just leave there first, and then if black just continue to play big plays, then you may have a chance. You can just keep playing. Anyway, black has to care for this part, because this is gonna be like flower core, close to be flower core for white. Yeah. So that is what I can give you the opinion. Then of course that timing and how to handle the code, and it's quite difficult. But obviously I can say this code is it will be white will get chance. Yeah. So black will need to play carefully. For example, even the white plays here, then always black has to look at here. Otherwise, yeah, this code is much heavier for black. Yeah. That's why when you play the attachment here, then black, there are a lot of variation, of course. Even black can consider to ignore here, but that means now you have to leave this group, and then you need to get back from the upper side first. You have to harness somewhere, then you are getting another value. Trading is necessary, and even handling the call is necessary. If you are afraid of a call and go back to answer here, then that will be good for black. But if you just get another value first and let black plays here, and then you just leave the call, then it will be one of the annoying area for black. Yeah, that is simply how I can explain for this Joseki. Yeah, and then so this one, yeah, if black plays like peacefully like this, and then tiger's mouth, yeah, you want to play peacefully. Yeah, but of course your opponent may not play it like that. Then we just need to understand more about how we can trade, how we can deal. Yeah, we just need to know more knowledge. Yeah, and if you really want to play the peacefully, then instead of a push, you can strategy, you can extend it here instead of here. The Joseki, the first one that I explained to you. Okay, the second part, you want to know about the aji. The first of this aji, the dictionary form is here. Yeah. Of course, it doesn't mean actually only there is this move. Then you can even consider to invade here and this one. Yeah. Just especially for this shape, when you are finding out the traditional form of the Joseki, then they will recommend you to play here because there is some amazing aji as well. For example, if black plays here, then white can hane and then block, and then white can cut here. It seems nothing, but actually it's really there is very good aji for white. Then black can't capture this, right? Now black is in big trouble. So black must handle the aji, something like this. It seems white is in big trouble, but there is a really good move. White can even Atari, and if black captures here, then white need to Atari here. Make sure we can't Atari this side because black can capture this, the main group of the white, like this. So white can just Atari, then simply we can reduce a lot. Yeah. Even when I was young, I saw this kind of game in the professional game, but obviously this is good for white. Yeah. Maybe at least it's number the move 35. I think better to be here because white captures here, black can even consider to tenuki. But anyway, this result is not bad for white. Yeah. Then you may want to know why black cannot stretch here, because white can just handle the flower core. This is also such a flower core because if black plays here, let's say white just go to the big place, and then the point is even the black just answers here, that it doesn't mean it's really horrible for white. The white can get the corner first. Later, when we reduce here, they are kind of a good exchange for reduce black's area. So now black's capturing position when black win this core is now really great. White is not losing anything. That's why this core is really risky for black, but even this is now even risky for white. That's why it's quite difficult to handle for black. So if black really want to separate over those groups, then black can consider to play Kusumi here. Yeah. So at this moment, it's quite hard to use the good move, right? Then now you have to use the really good performance. You can pip this first and then ask him whether you can cut or not. If black just answers here, then you can fly away with this move. Yeah, here seems not so good. Now your flow is not good. Somehow white is pushing the black's back. Yeah, so now the speed is not fast enough. But if you know how to handle this move, then he has to push your back, and then you can go out much faster to center. Yeah. And if black just want to separate here, then of course you have to willing to throw this away. And now you can even push here, and this one, the upper side is yours. Yeah. So now this is exactly not good for black. Yeah. If black really want to use some difficult move, then black can even consider to play this move. Yeah, but it's really hard. Yeah. There are not just one way. Yeah, now even white may consider to play like this, and then if black wanna hane, then even cut here and then retrade just like this. Yeah. And then now even white may throw them away and get the upper side. That's also making sense. There are many ways, but I can recommend you simply you can consider to pip here and then decide to go out to center, yeah, quickly. That is the one of the form how we are handling after we invade here. Yeah. And if you want to use some of another invasion method, as I told you, even you can consider to play here. And if black want to separate, then you can have a one space jump, because still there is a cutting aji as well. So now this is also okay. Then anyway, there are many aji. The reason is I can say that you know, for when you see this shape. Let's compare the Joseki. For this one, and then black can just have a one space jump, then you can see that compared to just now, there was no this push. This is kind of a self-atari. So it makes black's aji much not clear compared to just now. And second one, here black can make all the sente. So even aji is not so strong. Yeah. But last Joseki was like white has a capturing situation. Something like this, right? Then this hane is not gonna be sente for black. Because it's, white already has two eyes. That's why now aji was much powerful. Yeah. So the how should black play? Yeah. Even nowadays when I search the AI suggests us to play just hane here. I can really understand what that means. If white just answers, then black doesn't have to give this exchange. Black can just cut this side. Then now the corner condition was worse than just now. Even black can consider to play like this. Yeah. White life and death is no problem. But different part is the black can do many sente. Even white point was not good. That's why now when black plays here, the white cannot really respond. And then just jump here and stretch. And then there are many methods. AI suggests us to play it slowly like this. Yeah. Because even black hasn't got any territory yet. Yeah. But this one is like the what I learned from AI. But the traditional one is this one, right? If I just compare the traditional, what I like to play with the black was I can just tenuki. This was what I like. Because you can see that if white consider to use any aji from there, and then let's say there was like same happen, and if white goes here, then black can connect, and the white just keep goes out to center, then we didn't spend any wasting move here. Because after this, when I just try to fight here, I can play the natural defending move efficiently. I went to the big place already. That's why I'm not afraid of him to just get in there because of my fast speed. And another way, even if white just plays a hane and then cut here, then it will be same as just now what I'm saying. And if we just keep make up here, I think instead of having here, I want to go to the big place first. It will be bigger than 20 points. That's why this is one of the tactics that I'm using. Yeah, I prefer to not defense here, because even though I defense here, there is the one more invasion. Then I can just go to the big place. Then I want to handle this cutting fighting. Then black can stretch, and then he is gonna place extend here. At this moment, this kind of exchange might be a bit self-atari, because when we are just keep playing on, sometimes there might be such aji. It doesn't work right now, but if there is no this exchange here, then black can handle better than just now. So that's the reason why we don't exchange here. So in case white plays here, then black can even consider to play Kosumi and even knight move. Knight move situation is also same. If we have this Atari, we can never ever play the knight move because white can just immediately capture. But if we don't have that exchange, and then we can even consider to play. Because white can't play here, now this is not gonna work for white. And if white wanna use the Tetsuji, but this time we are not gonna give the bad exchange. We can just have a trading, something like this, and it makes sense because even black can have a right hand side. So in such situation, this Atari might be bad. But anyway, I am willing to take this fighting, yeah, because I went to the big place, yeah. So just going to the biggest right now is what I like. I like to use when my opponent plays this push, yeah. But nowadays even we couldn't see this move for a long time, right? But anyway, mainly your question was how you can handle when they play such Joseki and later the Aji, yeah, right? Yeah, I just show you the the dictionary form that you studied before, yeah, like here. But make sure there are even this aju and this aju as well, yeah. So when white get in here, basically black will feel quite difficult to answer anyway. Even maybe I think it can be one of the separating move. But after this, using Tetsuji is necessary because now one space jump is a bit not big enough. So you have to even consider to have a, like attention, stretch or double hane, and then wait for him to connect, and then you have to ask him whether you can get one more eye shape. He says no, then you need to go out to center, then your base condition and speed is much better. So using Tetsuji is necessary. Any invasion, after invasion or something that you any all kind of invasion after you invade, then you need to use the Tetsuji anyway. So that was the first one that you wanted to know. And second one, if he plays a stretch, then you can stretch first and just let's see whether he wanna just jump here or stretch. Then now never ever answer, because now when he plays a ko, there is a ko. That means value is smaller than when he can kill this group. So if you answer, then it's successful exchange. But if you do not answer, then this ko value will get down. Yeah, because when you go to the big place, if he answers one more move and you just switch here, he spent too many steps to capturing the corner, then still you may have a sacrifice. Yeah, that's the answer. Yeah, what I can tell you. Okay, there are, I think, should be more variation. But I think seems this is enough. Yeah. Okay, and one more thing. Then nowadays we use this most, and we want to open the door. And then when black plays here, according to follow the traditional logic, and this is making black very strong, but we are catching the sente, and then when we go to the big place, we can reduce naturally. This is what AI suggests us. Yeah. Yeah, and then you asked me whether when white pushes here, if black just consider to hane instead of exchange anything here. Yeah, this is so clean, right? But if black change the sequence like now, then of course white must punish the black's wrong sequence. Yeah. I think what black wants is white to just return anywhere, and black want to stretch here. Then push is even gonna be bad exchange. So now white must hane here. Yeah. It's quite necessary now. Because if black just how to say, maybe stretch, yeah, stretch here, then even though white just return here, when black cut this, compared to normal Joseki that I make here, now if black plays here, there is no scratch. I mean, black influence is strong and thick enough. But just now white can move this stone anytime when he wants. That is what white can get. That means later even white can consider to reduce easier than just now. Yeah. So anyway, there has a aji is better than no aji. That is what white get. And if black consider to push and cut right now, this is kind of tricky. But you may not see this kind of tricky in the book. Tricky is called tricky because there has some solution for white. Yeah, it doesn't mean we can look it down. Yeah, we cannot look down for this move. This is what black wants, right? Of course, it's not good for white. So white is supposed to save this. Yeah, connect or tiger's mouth. But now it seems tiger's mouth is better for beating this one stone. Yeah, and then when black captures this, and you have to go back to punish, you need to make this become bad exchange. You can even stretch one more time and then cut here. Yeah, because now black cannot stretch. You can just keep pushing on here and then take the capturing race. Then black's corner is dead. So now black must respawn somewhere, and then when you capture, so you have got really bad exchange from black. So it's not like you can complete the game, but white is good enough. Yeah. So you can compare again. Yeah, you know, Baduk is very sensitive. Like if black push and cut here, if you are just answering same as just now, then this is a better for black. Here, this one here, you answer whatever, and the white is supposed to defend here. But it was like black just throw in one time here, that can make the result different. Yeah. That's why how you can do that is when he just plays Hane, then you have to play this and then you have to retrade again. Yeah, you have to retrade. Then you can get something else. Yeah. So, you know, Baduk is like we have our own style. I like to handle the territory. I like to handle the influence, but sometimes if in order to punish your opponent's mistake, then even though this is not really exactly not your style, then you have to study and just need to play. Yeah, because now this is black's wrong sequence, and this is obviously better for white. That's why even though we may not like to handle the influence, then it's necessary to handle. Yeah, just we have to study more how we can handle the influence. Yeah, this is different problem of the style. Yeah, even though I like to handle the territory style, but if this result is good for white, then we need to play like this. Yeah. Okay, so I think it's enough. Yeah, even I taught you how you can handle the AI Joseki as well. Okay, everybody, thank you so much for watching for this video. If you enjoyed to watch this video, then please like and subscribe. Yeah. And always thank you so much for supporting me, for watching this video and membership and Patreon. Thank you, everybody. Then see you guys next time. Bye bye.